highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the WWE Elite Series 118 Jacob Fatu figure. I am so excited for this figure. This has been one of the most sought after and anticipated figures. Literally, I don't want to say ever because I think that might be a stretch, but in the past few years from Mattel for sure. Now, I ordered this figure off Amazon sometime in June because I know it's supposed to come the 15th, I believe. And I've met Jacob Fatu at Fanatics Fest, and I ordered this not to get it signed. I just had it for my personal collection. And I was like, you know what? If it comes from Amazon before Fanatics Fest, then I'll get it signed because I know Fatu doesn't have a lot of merch anyway. So it didn't come in time. I ended up getting a plaque signed instead, and it still didn't ship. But I left it just because no other spot had this Fatu figure. Like, Ringside was on back order, and eBay was charging like $45. So the aftermarket was charging almost $50. So I just left it, and yeah. So it ended up going up on Fanatics for pretty much retail price. So I bought it from there and canceled the Amazon. So glad to have this guy in my hands right now. But it's still available, surprisingly. But let's just stop wasting time and take a look at his packaging. You see the figure front and center, his accessories to the side, a big WWE logo on the bottom. It says Jacob Fatu right there, first time in the line, an image of Fatu. You see the same exact image of Fatu on the side of the packaging. On the back, you'll see another image of Fatu making his way down to the ring. Description, pause if you need to read. Career highlights, or highlight, even though he won the United States Championship as well. Other figures in the set, collector's edition Cena. I'll get it if I see it in Walmart, just because I don't need it for my personal collection, but I can get it for like sell or trade purposes. Might get the Solo. I already have Tama Tonga. Definitely not gonna get Tangaloa, and I don't collect women's figures, so I won't get Nia Jax. You also see where he's from, height, weight, and finisher. And then on the side, it says Jacob Fatu in red with the white background. I also want to say Fanatics and WWE Shop package their figures extremely well. I remember I got a Jimmy Uso chase from a while back, and it was like completely wrapped in bubble wrap. I don't know if that's because it was the chase, because this wasn't like that and the clear Cena wasn't like that, but they definitely do a great job of packaging their figures opposed to Amazon, because my Tama Tonga came beat up. But let's just crack Fatu out of his packaging and take a look at his accessories. Here are all of Jacob Fatu's accessories. To start off, you do get the open prayer style of hands with the nice finger tape on there. You get one accessory holding hand and then one be the one's hand. Obviously, on the figure, you'll get the opposite ones. And then he does come with this nice cloth tank top with his Samoan Werewolf logo on there. It is Velcro. It wouldn't have bothered me if it was stretchy or Velcro. I'm fine with either one, but let's take a look at it on Fatu. Here's a closer look at Jacob Fatu. We'll start off with the head sculpt. You'll see it definitely resembles Jacob Fatu. I think it looks just like him. I really like the expression with the crazed eyes and the mouth like that. The hair looks very nice. The way it's sculpted and the red in there looks great. Removing these shirts, it does fit a little tight on him, but it is what it is. You'll see tattoo across his chest, looks very nice. I definitely like this torso for Fatu. Camera can clear up there, but the arms, I wish they went with like the Bray Wyatt style arms, the ones that were on the Ultimate Edition. But I'm just so excited to have a Fatu, and I know this was based off when he first debuted when he was a little leaner, so it doesn't bother me too much. But I still wish they would with the Bray Wyatt arms. I feel like the Roman Reigns arms would have been a little bit too jacked, but I wouldn't have been mad at that either. But you will see kind of the bicep, excuse me, the bicep bands there. The wrist tape looks great. The finger tape looks great as well. His nice little tattoo there. It's not complete. I don't know why it's not clearing up. Yeah, it doesn't want to clear, but you can see it there. Not too much going on the back here. The tights look great. You do get a red line there. Red logo right there. It looks great. I do like the leg mold and everything. I know a lot of people don't like the boots because they think they're big, but I don't think the feet are that big in my opinion. For articulation, he can look down about that much. He can barely look up because the hair. Ab crunch is actually very good. Better than most figures. Again, they always go back more than they go forward. Arm can go up about that much all the way around. A little loose, unfortunately. Now, I did see a few people get it like this, but it sucks because I just put a rubber band in my JD McDonough on the arm and torso to make it a little tighter. So I wish I didn't do that so I could do it on Fatu instead, because Fatu, I definitely value my Fatu figure more than JD. But back to articulation, double jointed arms, bicep swivel, hand can rotate and pivot there. Torso can rotate all the way, leg can kick about that much, you can do the splits, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees aren't that stiff actually, so pretty good there. Boot can rotate, and then you also get the no ankle articulation. The right boot is a little loose for some reason, so that does suck, but the arm bothers me more. I guess the next figure I get, if it comes with a rubber band, I'll put it in there, because this one didn't come with a rubber band, unfortunately. But let's take a look at some Jacob Fatu figure comparisons. Here is Jacob Fatu up next to the Elite 118 Tamatonga. Here is Jacob Fatu up next to the Elite 104 Solo Sikoa. Here is Jacob Fatu up next to the Elite 117 Roman Reigns. Here is Jacob Fatu up next to the Elite 114 Chase Jimmy Uso. And here he is up next to the Elite 114 Jey Uso. But that is going to do it for the Elite Series 118 Jacob Fatu figure. I really do like this figure a lot. I think Mattel did a great job. I would have preferred if they gave him the Bray Wyatt arms, that's for sure. But I'm just so happy to have a Fatu that it doesn't bother me too much. And I know it was based off when he was leaner and he first debuted. So I still prefer the Bray Wyatt arms, but it is what it is. Again, the right arm is a little bit, or the left arm is a little bit loose. But there's nothing you could do about it now. I'll find a rubber band and try and fix it. But the right ankle is also a little bit loose. But that's just me nitpicking. It's a great figure and I highly recommend it. But if you guys enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. My goal is to hit 1,000 subscribers by the end of 2025. And I'll see you guys in the next video.
On bliss, highly favored. On bliss, highly favored.